The Focus First Online User's Guide is basically a manual for how you can use the software to correctly use the data you upload to create real estate reviews and price homes. Now, this user's guide is very easy to kind of walk through and really understand the functions of the software. But we have the books and other resources to help you understand pricing better or real estate reviews better. This really pertains to the use of the software. There is some talk about how to use that in your pricing process. More than anything, if you're struggling with how to use the buttons or where to find certain graphs or certain controls, this guide is the main resource you want to come to. As you can see, when you open this up, we have an outline down here at the bottom that's kind of separated by the basics, understanding real estate reviews controls, the patterns area, pricing area, positioning, and then the big one down here at the bottom is the settings. Now, these settings are something that some people really get enamored with and really use and leverage, and other people just don't need. But it's all here for you so you can really understand how to change things or enable some of these legacy graphs, whether you want the old look of the pond or you want to use something like price lines. So this here, just to walk you through it, is your home page of the user guide. And then as you come down, if you're having trouble, for example, printing your graphs, you can go ahead and click here. And this will open the print graphs section of that basics page. That section in general will automatically navigate to when you click on it. That's why you saw it scroll down. And then you can read the instructions here and understand that this is the button you're going to be clicking for this example. To get back to that home page, all you have to do is click index. And we are right back here to the home page. Now, again, every one of these main subjects, the basics, real estate reviews, patterns, etc., are all one giant page. So for example, if I clicked on how to create a scattergram, it will bring me down here. But if I wanted to keep reading and keep understanding the next control sections, like adding text boxes, you can always keep going and keep walking through this process regarding the understanding of the ribbon changes or regarding just how to use the software. And then again, if you want to look at the next section, whether it be positioning or settings, click on the index here, and that will bring you right back to this home page. This is also where you can find some of the information on some of the legacy graphs, such as the competitive price lines. And these are kind of legacy graphs because while they're great visual representations on, for example, where houses have sold, this is where they're under contract or for sale, or where they didn't sell. And they're a good way to really show customers sometimes the pattern regarding if the market's appreciating, but also you can see sometimes when it's priced too high, they're still not selling in that area. And they're a great way to really kind of show this visually. Should keep going down here to show you another example of that. Here. The reason why these are legacy graphs, and the reason why they're not part of the main pricing process, is because the information on here, while it's great as far as showing you the price being sold in this area, it kind of got replaced by the scattergram just because the scattergram shows you this information plus much more in a very visual way. But some people still love this price line, so we still enable it and still let people use it. So this here is where you can learn how to use that software function to select the data for the price lines, create your price line, and then really have this visual representation. So all these controls and all this understanding is all here in the Focus First User Guide. Again, this is pretty in-depth and it's pretty step-by-step regarding if you needed to, for example, change it so you have different export files or different MLSs. If you're in an area where you have kind of an overlap of MLSs, we do allow that. And all these kind of other settings and all these other kind of use things are all here in the Focus First User Guide. Now, to find this, we have three different main places that it's posted. The first, if you go to focusfirst.com, it's focus1st.com, click on the support link here at the top, and then go to the Focus First Online Software User's Guide. Click this link and it'll take you right here to this homepage. The second place would be in your account area when you log in. Under Pricing Resources, you can see here that it says remember to save the user guide to your favorites. Click this button here to access the user guide. Simple as that. And the third way, which most of you probably will end up using at some point now that you know this exists, if you didn't before, is in the software. If you get stuck and you click Focus First Pricing Help, this here, oopsies, click too many times, opens up the home page for the Focus First User Guide. And as you go through this, if you're kind of going through and still kind of stuck on things, you'll notice we have links here to our tutorials on YouTube that are linked to this pertinent section to help you really understand how to use the software better. So again, if you get stuck, make sure you go to the Focus First User Guide, click on the thing that helps you, read through all of it if you want to, and I'll always come back to this. Again, it's available on our homepage under the support link by clicking the Help in your software, or in your account area under Pricing Resources with the link that says User Guide. This is a great resource and can really help you master the software and get the most out of the tool that you are subscribed to.